Hello, this is Norma and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some Akara with green plantain. I have one chili pepper. I have some red onions. And I have cod fish, the fresh one. I have an egg that's been sitting out. I have vinegar. It's just the white distilled vinegar. I have parsley flakes, black pepper, one Maggi cube, some salt, some thyme. I have onion powder and garlic powder, some seasoned oil, and some oil. So the first thing I'm going to do, you can skip this process, but when I eat cod, I like to soak it in some vinegar and water because it just is fresh to me. So I have some water right here, and I'm going to put some white distilled vinegar in there. And I will give you all my description, all the quantities in the description box. And I'm going to pour it on there. I also have minced garlic, the red bell pepper, green bell pepper, some chopped red onions, and some spring onion. So the way I cut mine, I've already washed it. You can grate it if you want. My blender is very strong. I'm going to blend it. So that's why I'm going to cut it like this. And I'm just going to take the peel off. Put this aside. And I'm going to cut it in long strips like this. And I'm doing it this way just so when I go to use my blender, it makes it easy to blend. And this is how it is. I have a bowl that I've done some, and I'm gonna finish the rest of them, and I'll be back. My cod in the vinegar and water has been soaking about 20 minutes, and I'm just gonna strain it. Because you don't want a lot of water when you fry it. And all the green plantain has been chopped up. And I'm going to take my fish, and it has been cut up also, and just put it. And I'm going to pass this through my blender. I have my blender, and I'm going to start off blending my onions and my chili pepper. And I'm going to put my one Maggi cube in there. And now I'm going to start adding the mixture of plantain and cod. We're gonna do a little at a time and blend. Now I'm gonna put a tablespoon of water to help it to blend. And I'm gonna open it up and put a little bit more in there. Close that up and continue blending. Shake it so the one that's been blended and the one that hasn't can mix up, and it makes it easier. So now it's blended. I'm just gonna take some out, put it in a bowl. You see how fine it is? And I will put the name of the blender that I'm using. And I'm gonna leave some of my mixture in there and put some more of my cod and my plantain just to help it along the way. Because like I say, you don't want a lot of water when you mix it, when you're blending it. I'm gonna do the same thing, repeat it, and just put the last bit in there. Transfer the last. And it's all blended. I'm just going to transfer the rest in my bowl. And we're going to go on to the next step. Now that it's all blended, we're moving on to the next step. I'm going to put my egg in there, and it's not cold. I had it sitting out for a while. I'm going to put a little bit of thyme. Some black pepper. Some seasoned oil, a little bit of salt, and you can season it the way you like it. If you don't want salt, don't put any. Some dry parsley, garlic powder, onion powder. And you want to make your bowl very big. I'm going to blend it, but you want your bowl to be big so you can get air in there, because when you go to fry it, you want for it to be floating on top of the oil. Get the sides in. And continue to blend. Yeah, I've been mixing for 3 minutes, and if you try to use your hand to mix it about 6 minutes, because you want it real fluffy. and we're going to move on to the next step. And the next step is to start folding in your chopped garlic, the green bell pepper, the red onions, scallions, and I'm just going to fold it in. And let it incorporate in my mixture. I have my oil on medium. You can use a spoon or you can use your measuring cup. I'm going to use my measuring cup and start to drop it in my oil. So that's how you want it, floating light. And we're going to let it fry for about 3 minutes on one side and flip it. So it's 3 minutes and I'm going to flip it on the other side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let that fry also for 3 minutes on medium heat. So it's been frying on the other side 3 minutes also, and I'm just going to take it and drain it on my paper towel. And start frying the rest. And make sure your oil is not on high, it's on medium, because you don't want the outside to be cooked and the inside is raw. And you have to beat your batter well because you want it to float. Okay, I'm taking out the second batch. You can also make this with black-eyed peas. You just have to soak it and take the skin and the black eye out. Do the same process. It's all ready, and I have some hot fried pepper. Thank you for watching. I hope you try my recipe. Please subscribe, like, and hit that notification button so each time I upload you will be notified. Bye bye.